Hey Pisces, it's Jen here, and I'm doing your May reading. So I just want to start out with letting you know what's going on with the moon. So on May 11th, the moon there's a new moon in Taurus, and we'll be in Taurus um, for the first more than first half of the month of May, and then we'll move into Gemini. And then on May 26th, there is, let me get it right, a pink full supermoon lunar eclipse in the sign of Sag. So, a fellow mutable sign. So, I think in that way you'll appreciate that energy because, something like that, you could find yourself sort of making a last minute decision. That doesn't mean you haven't been thinking about it, but, or that it's an impulsive decision, but it's kind of the split second decision. Maybe you'd been for some reason struggling with, I don't know, wanting to, you know what you want to do, but then you feel like there's something you should do. And I think at the last minute, you're with this Sag energy, you're going to do what you want to do. And something about it feels a little risky or crazy, or like maybe you're going to go out on a date and the person is, 6 years younger or older than you are. And for some reason, that seems like a long, oh man, that's kind of old or young, or I don't know. But I just realized there's just a pot in the corner of the video. You can't see, there's a plant which has some sort of something on it. Great. Okay, let's get back to Pisces. But, if you felt tethered by anything, oh, and this came up in the channeling now that I'm saying this. I feel like you will untether yourself or no longer feel tethered. Sagittarians don't like to feel held down or controlled or confined. Some can have trouble with commitment. I'm a Sag, so. And they just don't like someone who's controlling or, yeah. And so if there's been some area or some place where you feel like someone's trying to control you or something like that, I think you're going to release yourself somehow from that situation. If it's a person, you're just, you're going to distance yourself from them. You could break off a relationship if it's a relationship. You could be like, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I just got a yawn. I got up at 4:50 this morning, so I got up a little early. um, if it's a job, you may be like, okay, this is the motivation for me to change careers and do the career I really am drawn to. So let me read the channeling. So I feel like the road is opening up, able to move forward. This often means we have truly let something go that was holding us back. You may feel particularly creative, inspired, and artistic. And then I wrote, "Your eye is right on," and I was just like, "What? This doesn't make sense." And so it's like someone may compliment you that you have you have an eye for that. You have a style, you have a design, you really have a good eye for that. Photography is coming up, but don't be restricted to that. And I mean, that's coming out. People can have an artistic eye for anything. It doesn't just have to be traditionally, the traditional arts, let's say. Pisces. Oh, okay, that one just came right off the top. Pisces. My son's a Pisces. I see it in him. He all of a sudden, I don't know if just I think all the planets are direct right now, or most of them. So it could be something like that. And damn, you got the wish card. Holy crap. Yeah, I see things feeling really good and moving forward. You got the 2 wish cards in the deck. Okay, I'm never going to be able to do this. These easels give me trouble. You got the wish card and the star, which are the two wish fulfillment, very, very positive cards in the deck. In my special deck, the Arthurian legend. Can you even see that? Yeah. Okay, well, starting off strong, Pisces. But I have a really good feeling for you guys this month. Let's see what's coming up from this tarot deck that I'm incapable of remembering the name. Okay, so you're making your own luck. You're making your own dreams come true. This Nine of Pentacles, it looks like Craig Nadoon from Outlander, doesn't it? There's a big old full moon, so there's that Sag full moon. The Nine of Pentacles, I love this card so much because it's everything I aspire to be in a way. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith version, that usually shows a woman in a garden full of fruit. She's usually like lounging and maybe reading a book in some of them, but in the traditional one, she's holding a falcon, I think it is, which would be only something, tarot cards are kind of set back in the day when things are more uptight. And, falconry would not be something the average person does. And then certainly for a woman. So it's just demonstrating that not only is she affluent, but that she breaks stereotypes. And the story behind the Nine of Pentacles is that's her own place. She's built her life in a way that now she's benefiting for it. And what this really means at the core, it doesn't mean you're going to win the lottery or whatever. What it means is there's a confidence there. Like, I can handle myself. I can handle things. I don't get freaked out about lots of things because I'm worried, I'm nervous. Am I going to be able to handle it? Because I know I'm going to be able to handle it. And even if something goes wrong, I can handle it. Like, I'm not going to fall apart. But it's because if she says she's going to get up at 5 and work out or go running or set time aside to do what she loves to do, I don't get hung up on gender though, she will do it. She does it. Like, if she says she's going to do something with a friend, she's going to do it. Like, she kind of has removed the procrastination and the walk. She not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. And so she knows she can count on herself. And she can manage her own household. Like, if the lawn needs to be mowed, she'll figure out how to mow a freaking lawn if she's never mowed a lawn before, which has happened to a friend of mine. She had never had to mow a lawn before. Anyway, and she's the Nine of Pentacles. She went out and got a mower and learned how to mow her lawn. I love mowing the lawn. Anyway, I'm weird like that. The inside of my house is a hot mess, though. She needs a loan. She does the research and she may have someone come to support her, but she's like, I'm going to figure out how to do this. And the next time I don't need someone to come with me because I don't know. She creates a budget and she sticks to it. You know what I mean? She's going to eat healthy. She eats healthy. She somehow makes this internal decision to be responsible, and it doesn't feel like a burden to her. It feels confident and like, yeah, I got this because I know I can count on myself, and I know I'm living the best life I can at the moment. Wow, the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's a peacefulness that you have. There is a lessening of anxiety. Yeah, so a lot of anxiety could be around the fact that you, um, maybe if you're out of shape or you need to lose some weight, um, or you don't eat as well, or your house is a mess. Like I've been really trying to be much more proactive and neater about I'm a clutter person. And I'm gonna be honest, I hate to say this because I don't like people who are super, super neat. I think it's like, I don't know, it just can be a bit much. And they seem like I know someone that was like frantic about it. It's like, oh my God, this doesn't, you don't seem relaxed having a neat house. But I have to admit the energy absolutely feels better. Um, so the Four of Swords, I don't know why I'm focusing on that. Maybe you guys are going to do a lot of spring cleaning, decluttering, just be like, I gotta clean this garage. This is my son's Pisces. He's like, our basement became a catch-all. It's just an unfinished, nice, dry basement, and I didn't have any shelves, so it was just like stacks of stuff. It's awful. And he's like, I'm gonna organize the basement, and I bought racks, um, and he's been down there organizing the basement. It looks amazing. He's been working on this new project with my dad. Like you just may have this, I don't know, but if there's no like, oh, I gotta do this or I don't want to do this. It's just this motivation. But doing these things is also with this Four of Swords meditative. Like something, it's like you're okay, for some of you, it's like you're prepping for something. Some of it, if you're pregnant, could be nesting, for example. Um, Maybe you're like, I'm gonna start dating again if you haven't been dating. And you're like, I'm gonna, to feel comfortable, I have to, I want my place to look nice because if someone comes over, I want to look like an adult. Um, Maybe you're like, I really want to get in a little bit better shape so I feel more confident. If that's not something anyone needs to do, but if that's the way I feel like, yeah. Um, Maybe you'll get your hair done. There's a little bit of a makeup, maybe a makeover. This happened with someone I worked with. I hadn't seen her in a while. And I was talking with a friend, this is a long time ago, and she walked by, and I was like, I looked at my friend, I was like, wow, I'm like, Rebecca looks amazing. And she's like, yeah, she just totally reinvented herself. And I'd never thought about that before, but she did. She really, um, I don't know, and yes, it was external, but it was as much the external now reflecting how she was feeling inside. That was really something. So the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, and the Star card here at the end, again, two of the luckiest cards in the deck, Pisces. This is your time. This is very Jupiter. This is very Sag energy, expansive and benevolent and lucky. But with that Nine of Pentacles, it's because there are a couple things going on. The Nine of Pentacles is you're handling your material shit, and like we talked about, and the Four of Swords is your mental discipline and management. Realizing you can stop those thoughts, those negative spiraling thoughts that just where you're worrying about something that happened in sixth grade and you're 50, like I do. It's just like, why am I doing that? Let it go. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Breathe. Release that negativity and tension, and when it comes back, recognize it. There you are again. Breathe. There are tons. I mean, you can look up, but you have to figure out what works for you. It could be meditation. It could be exercise. It could be self-help books. It could be astrology. It could be therapy. It could be just an aha moment where you're just gonna do things in a more positive, different direction than maybe you had in some areas. Interesting, I never noticed this picture of this raven or crow here. This hourglass. Maybe you're just like um, time is precious, and just like there's an appreciation for the time you have, and this can be recuperation too and rest. It's a positive card. It doesn't look positive because it looks like there's a dead soldier, but it's a positive card. Trust me, it's a card of peace and calm and mindfulness. And if you ever have meditated, when you really get in that zone, you can do anything. You can actively do things that make you feel this way too. And those two practical things together, managing your material affairs and the quality of your thoughts, and all of a sudden, like, you feel like you can do anything once you're getting rid of the tension. It's almost like the anxiety is mental clutter as well as your physical clutter. All right, Pisces, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I hope you have an amazing May. Take care.